machine? Time machine.
What's the second one? There is no second pass.
Hello and welcome to my show, the Crypto Otaku, and this is another day of market madness. Welcome, welcome. Oh man, it has been just a crumbly day, hasn't it? A lot of us are probably down a few $1,000s here and there. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom! Bitcoin's just at a tumble and fall, right? Well, not really, not necessarily. So I want to kind of dive into that as we kind of correct over the course of the day. So, man, look at this. Everything is pretty much down today. Everything. But it looks like everything's starting to kind of jolt back up. We have, boom, everything is in the red. But in the last hour, everything's starting to come back up. So don't get a little too discouraged. You know, hold your bags. Don't sell off yet. We're still early days. Crypto fear. Quite a lot more in the greed in the stock market recently than the crypto market. We're at a 50 in the crypto greed index. We have Bitcoin just accumulating on these ETFs, on the exchanges. This has to be correlated. Again, they just keep buying. They just keep selling off the grayscale ETF. I like kind of gonna go into that as well because we have just so much to cover. So if you look at this, look on chain. Put this out a few hours ago, actually. The here it is. Here, the current holdings by Grayscale and by the rest of the trust right now. The rest of the ETFs. So looks like we're down. Grayscale has sold off at least 40. I think it's actually higher than that now. I think it's like 55,000 bitcoins in the last week. So yeah, we're slowly diluting into the rest of the markets, ETFs. So we probably have like 3 weeks of this, maybe 4. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like a couple weeks, but like this is taking a while to dwindle. Again, like not everyone is sticking to the news. Like everyone's looking at the charts. I mean, we have a lot of boomers that are just kind of sitting on this thing because it's like shiny gold coin, just sitting there waiting for, you know, a little bit of movement in the markets, and boom. Yeah, they have no clue what's going on. So, if you get discouraged, just zoom out, look at this. Look at this great, like, no one's gonna remember this little dip we had here down to, even if we hit 37, 38, like we're approaching 38 now. No one's gonna remember any of this. Does anyone remember the 15,000 we were down to? How about this dip? Anyone remember that? I do. I bought back then. And you should too, because I really do feel like these ETFs have just thrown a blanket and covered the market with a certain price point. And then after that, we're never going to see these lower prices ever again. I mean, BlackRock's buying. All you got to do is look on the market and see. Just check the levels. See who's buying and selling at the moment. And so I can pull up our trusty book map to see where the market's headed for the evening. And this might actually be an entertaining stream tonight. Like we might just watch this whole thing play out, either one way or the other. I'm ready either way. I'm happy to buy back down here. I mean, I'll buy another few $100 worth down here personally. I mean, if you got more, capital laying around, throw another 1,000 or so down there. Whatever you can, whatever fits your bill. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I am not a financial advisor, but that's what I'll be doing. And then vice versa. I mean, we start heading up. Just keep pumping our bags. All right, let's see what's going on. So, right now it looks like the buy orders are pretty. I mean, we're pretty much stuck in a lock right here, right there at 39.8, 39.9. But I'd see more buy. I mean, over time, I just see more buying. Who the heck is selling? We have less than 90 days before a halving. 90 days. Like, are you selling? I'm not selling. Like, I know what's coming. And that's something we could look at too. We have a lot of really good Crypto X Twitter, X Twitter, the X. Yeah, a lot of crypto Twitter folks have been posting a lot of really nice charts comparing our old stages in the market cycles to current ones. And I kind of want to get into that too, because this is just, it seems so obvious. Like, we are down here, we're just kind of starting to lift off. Yeah, let me pull that up. See if I can find that. Who covered that? Let's see. It was. I know Stock Money Wizards. If you guys catch them on X, they've been showing this stuff for months now. As we develop these new patterns. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous, and there's so many correlated patterns to the previous bear and bull markets. So I'm trying to see the one I was really looking at earlier that was super exciting. I'm not seeing the one I was looking at. It may not have been Stock Money Wizards today. I actually posted it on my Discord. Let's see. I've been keeping a crypto journal now for a few years on Discord. So pretty relevant. Here's the chart I'm thinking of. That's really cool. But yeah, I mean, boom, correlated pattern. Right there now, right down the bottom of the bull market. Right before the halving. Almost timed perfectly. All the way up to the first stage of the bull market. And a lot of us say that we were cut short from the 2021 price prediction of 100,000. I mean, we know that FTX was playing the market. We know this. They were playing the market. They were manipulating us when we were up there. We could have actually gotten much higher if they weren't playing those silly moves that they've been reported doing during the lawsuit. I mean, they were even. Man, I can go into hours about this stuff. It's insane. If you ever heard about the FTX lawsuit, check it out. It is just a cluster F. It really is a cluster F. For sure, man. Oh boy. But yeah, got to get the sidetracked a little bit here. We've got, stuff to go over. Jasmy. So I got cut off in my last stream. I lost the internet, and I wanted to go over some of the news surrounding Jasmy yesterday. It's come down a bit, just like everything else, because it's following Bitcoin. But Jasmy had a bit of a pump yesterday. I got super excited about. Unfortunately, wasn't able to cover it at the moment. But they've been having a promotion with BitGet, and there's rumors that BlackRock is now really focused on hitting Japan hard, hitting Japan really hard for the future of Web3. I mean, they are an epicenter. I mean, they were the first ones to actually regulate crypto, and I was trying to explain yesterday, on Friday, that crypto in Japan has had a more of a faster flow into a good head start than we have. I mean, it was like 2 years ago they got Jasmy was approved. It was the first regulated crypto. I think I know it's in Japan it was, but if not in the world, it was the first regulated crypto. So Japan has a huge potential to have faster regulation than us, obviously. I mean, sorry guys, we live in America. We're just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up, right? No, we are the rest of the world catching up. So yeah, Jasmy has completely taken off. Since it started, it has really gone nowhere. Because I mean, if you think about it, Jasmy started. It started out in the bull run, the very beginning of the bull run. It launched, so it really only has its all-time highs referred to from the bull market in 2021. We were talking about the peak. That's it. I mean, and it's never truly recovered. And you can go into speculation and rumors, but Binance, especially when CZ was still with Binance, he was holding back. Well, Binance was supposedly holding back Jasmy because they have a similar product. You don't know anything about Jasmy. Jasmy is a token that is meant to democratize your data. That's if you sign up for surveys and you're giving away your free information, your credit card information, all that's different. But say your personal data. I shop here frequently and I buy this item frequently, and whatever the case may be, your GPS data, where you are, where you're going, all that could be locked up with the future potential of Jasmy and the Internet of Things ecosystem. So I mean, I've been watching this thing for years, just gobble up all these partnerships. They have a partnership with Toyota, they have a partnership with Panasonic, they have a partnership with I think a rumored Sony. Patents have had Jasmy kind of integrated, and for good reason. They have I think 2 Sony ex-CEOs on board, or at least executives. I know one of them was the ex-president of Sony. But yeah, I mean, there's so much forward potential with Jasmy going into the future. If this thing really takes off, which it really doesn't look like it does, I mean, just like everything else, crypto is so new. I mean, we're talking about the very beginning of a new industrial era. Jasmy could be used to settle interactions with driverless cars. I mean, it could be used in, who knows, in school cafeterias to settle lunch payments or something. I mean, it really is no true limit to it, especially when people really start to discover that, hey, my data is worth money, and if I choose, I can keep it private, or I could give some away, and I don't really care about this amount. Here, you take it, and you give me a residual or whatever. So I've always been super bullish on Jasmy. I think it's still in its infant stages. I mean, we haven't really had a large breakout since I think it was the middle of 2023. I've been holding it for a while. I'm excited for it. I'm bullish for it. And yeah, rumors are that Larry Fink is moving into the Japanese space next, gobbling up all he can, because he even said in an interview he doesn't want to wait for America. He doesn't want to wait for America, and they take 7 to 10 years to settle something. Gary Gensler ain't doing nothing with regulation. He's just sitting there like, I'm Gary Gensler, I'm a little goblin. I'm just gonna take up all your time and waste everything. Everything's a security. Everything is a security. Yeah. Well, Gensler. Not everything can be compared to an old dinosaur, right? Form of regulation. Howie Test is not formulated for this type of environment. So, Pokemon cards are not securities. That's one of my favorite quotes he had. He never said that though, but they were comparing that in court. But yeah, Jasmy, I'm super bullish on. It's probably going to have a nice long. I mean, again, this has never been broken yet or disturbed. And Bitcoin, I've been watching this for a long time here too, and we finally started breaking down through this ascending pattern we've been going off the rails with since way back in August. So I'm pretty bullish. There's nothing really to stop it. XRP too. People are always so pessimistic about XRP. Oh, which hasn't really come up since the the case was settled. Well, you can see right there, it's still on a ascending upward pattern. Why is everyone so down? Why is everyone so bearish? I don't see it. I really don't. Just zoom out. Draw some charts. Look at where we were a year ago. Look at where we were 6 months ago. Like, look at your bags. If you've been holding for three months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I mean, you are up. There's no way you're up. No way you're not up. I mean, I don't know about you, but my bags are still up like 400% at the height. Yeah, when Bitcoin was 49 at its peak, I was up 650, 700% on all my bags combined. But dude, I mean, you can't look at it like that. You have to take the good with the bad. And I'd say we are still up a considerable amount. So there's really no way to look at this market. Almost every coin you look at too, like, you can't be pessimistic. Solana's still ridiculous. Oh no, we came back under 100 now. I bought some Solana today. I'm happy. Fine. I don't know if I'll ever get it down here ever again. I bought a ton back here, but not everyone has this knowledge. Not everyone pays attention to the markets and it consumes all the knowledge every day. You gotta hustle, man. You gotta hustle. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta get out there and check and see what's going on every single day. Stay up on it. Because there's definitely money to be made here. And if you're a long-term investor, there's no reason to be bearish right now. The long term, we haven't even reached anywhere. We're still 30. What was it, like 88 days left from the halving? 87. And on top of that, we still have the bull market peak. And even if that's the top, people are calling for a super cycle and everything a couple weeks ago. Where'd all that go? No one's talking about a super cycle anymore? Did Bitcoin just like get a flat tire? Like what the hell's going on? We're not burning our money in the streets yet. We're not rioting and raiding people's homes. I mean, we're still civilized. There's no reason why we can't be excited for the upcoming financial revolution. So that's my 2 cents on it. I've ranted enough about it. Let's see what else is going on. Shoot. There's this here too. This is another one of these articles I've been reading about. Bitcoin price falls to a 6-week low, under 40K. What's next for Bitcoin? I'll tell you what's next. Higher prices in the long-term future. Doesn't really matter what's going on here in the moment. What do we got? We got FTX is liquidating, $1 billion selling BTC. There was the great, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Yeah, they're talking about the conversion. This was, I think they had they had Alameda. I think Alameda, who was It was run by Sam Bankman-Fried's mistress. I guess she had some sort of deal with them and had some lawsuit. They just dropped it. That was a few. Was that today? I think that was today. Yeah, Alameda Research drops its lawsuit against the Grayscale as it sees outflows. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's just what's going on. We're gonna see these outflows for again another few weeks. I'm not worried about it. I mean, even if it is another few months, it's just gonna be BlackRock gobbling up more. I think they went from what was it, like 10,000 to 25,000 now. Let's see where they're at. I'm actually curious because. Where are they at right now? Grayscale's down to 552,000. Look at that. They're almost down 50,000 since they opened up. There's Fidelity gobbling up some more. I wonder if it shows you the time frame on this. This is BitcoinTreasuries.net, by the way. If you guys want to use this for a tool, it's pretty helpful. Kind of keep track of what's, whose bags are getting full. So what's happening is this is basically going to be going on for a while, and maybe even a few years. But eventually, what's going to happen is a lot of these ETFs are going to just slowly drop off. We're going to have the winners, right? It's going to probably be BlackRock, Fidelity. I think Franklin Templeton is kind of lagging behind. I was surprised because they're one of the largest asset holders in the world. Bitwise, yeah. I mean, if it really is like Bloomberg says, down to three ETFs, then it's probably just going to be Grayscale, Fidelity, and pick your horse. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch this. Place your bets. It ain't gonna matter to you if you're, like me, and you're custoding your own wallet and your own Bitcoin. Again, not your keys, not your crypto. So keep that in mind. The ETFs are not for you, and most of them, if not all of them, everyone I hear about, I know BlackRock, for example, is taking cash in, cash out for Bitcoin only. Meaning, you put your money in there. That's your Bitcoin, right? No, it's not. It's like Mt. Gox. The gold's not real. Bitcoin's not real. It's not your Bitcoin, it's BlackRock's. They're going to hold it. They're going to maintain the asset. And then as soon as you're done, ready to retire, you die, and your mom and dad or your sister's cousin, uncle's uncle, whatever, get your inheritance. It's going to be in the US dollar, and they're going to collect their fees, and they're going to get the, whatever settlement at the end. And you're going to be left without your Bitcoin. The most precious asset in the world. So don't let that happen to you. Don't fall for these ETFs. They're not for you. You're smarter than that. You can maintain your wealth. And if you can't, I really hope that you have someone in your life that can help you, because this is really important. You do not want to get involved in their scheme here, because that's the game. They get people on board, they collect their fees, and then you're left dry. So don't fall for it. All right, so man, I'm just ranting like crazy tonight. I just had enough with these narratives. Like, there's no reason to be active people. And like in YouTube, I consume a lot of YouTube every day. I listen to a lot of the rants what's going on with everyone back to back, and it's just been getting kind of heated lately. So yeah, don't be discouraged. This is just how it happens. This is how it goes. Yeah, so that might be it for tonight. I am not seeing my comments. I'm sorry if I have any comments. I probably don't. I'm still pretty new. Still getting you my training wheels off. But it's good. It's good. Hoping to do a lot of fun stuff on here. Wednesday, I'm going to plan on doing a meet and greet social, kind of talk it out with a no-coiner, and see if I can get her or him to understand the ways of Bitcoin. I feel that's something that is needed in the space. You need to have some sort of direct contact with the no-coiners, because I don't really see that. I don't see that happening maybe some people in the streets being interviewed in some of the channels. Maybe it's more of a comedic thing. But like, I really wanted to get that involvement with the no pointers to really understand what's going on. Like, they need to understand this is happening right now, and it is unfortunate they're coming in at 2024. But this is still the beginning of the iceberg that's yet to hit the Titanic. So Titanic's coming. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna come. It's gonna go up. It's gonna hit that iceberg and it's gonna sink again, or maybe not. Maybe we'll hit that top of the market and then whoosh, keep going, and every coin will just blast off. We won't have our pullback, our 60 to 90% pullback like we did in the previous cycles. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here. It's been fun. I'll see you next time. Every day at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. EST. Eastern Standard Time. Otaku signing off. Later. Buy Bitcoin. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Out.